morning, students. Today, our lesson is all about the sum of infinite geometric sequence. An infinite sequence is a sequence with no definite number of terms and the last term cannot be determined. In this case, is it possible to get the sum of an infinite sequence? In an infinite geometric series, it is possible. If the common ratio or R satisfies the inequality, R should be greater than -1 but less than 1. Then use the formula below to get the sum of the infinite geometric sequence. S sub n is equal to A sub 1 divided by 1 minus R. So meaning to say, itetest po muna natin yung common ratio to identify kung pwede nating makuha yung sum of the infinite geometric sequence. So kapag ang nakuha nating R ay mas mataas sa -1 at hindi susobra or mas mababa sa 1, then pasok po siya para sa pagsosolve po natin sa sum ng infinite geometric sequence. Okay, so let us have an example. Example number 1. Find the sum of the geometric sequence 64, 4, 1, and 1/4. So, dahil infinite sequence siya, hindi natin alam kung ano yung value ng n. So, therefore, we are going to solve for the common ratio. So, using a sub 2, which is 4, and a sub 1, which is 64, let us divide. So, r is equal to 4 divided by 64. So, for 4 divided by 64, the answer is 1/4. So, since the value of r is 1/4, which is less than 1, so nasatisfy po niya yung condition na dapat ang masosolve nating value ng r ay mas mataas sa -1 pero mas mababa sa +1. Okay. Dahil nasatisfy natin yung inequality na dapat ang ratio natin ay mas mataas sa -1 at mas mababa sa 1, pwede na nating isolve gamit yung given formula ng sum of the infinite geometric sequence. So what is the formula? S sub n is equal to a sub 1 divided by 1 minus r. Substitute the value. A sub 1 is 64 divided by 1 minus r is 1/4. So, S sub n is equal to 64 divided by 1 minus 1/4. So, let us solve first what is 1 minus 1/4. So, 1 minus 1/4 is equal to, anong gagawin po natin? Yung 1, gagawin po natin siyang 4/4. Bakit 4/4? Kasi yun po yung denominator ng isusubtract nating fraction. Because 4/4 is also equivalent to 1. So, minus 1/4. So, let us subtract. This is an example of similar fractions. So, when we subtract, we only subtract the numerator. So, 4 minus 1, the answer is 3. So, divided by, over, copy the denominator, 4. So, the answer is 3/4. So, ito na ngayon siya. So, S sub n is equal to 64 divided by 3/4. So, we get the reciprocal of 3/4. Babalik na rin natin, magiging 4/3. And then, proceed to multiplication. So, S sub n is equal to 64 times 4, which is 256. Copy the denominator 3. Tignan po ninyo kung pwede po nating i-lowest term. So, 256/3, hindi na po siya pwedeng i-lowest term. So, the sum of the infinite geometric sequence of 64, 4, 1, and 1/4 is 256/3. Okay, next for our example number 2. Find the sum of the infinite geometric sequence 2, -8, and 32. So first, let us check the ratio. So in order to get the ratio, we are going to divide a sub 2 divided by a sub 1. So, -8 divided by +2, the answer is -4. Since the value of r is -4 and does not satisfy the condition that your r must be greater than -1 but less than 1. So, ibig sabihin po, yung na-solve nating common ratio is negative 4, which is mas bababa sa negative 1. So, hindi po dapat ganon. So, kapag ganon yung na-solve nating value ng ratio, therefore, the given series has no sum. So, wala po tayong isosolve na sum. So, ito na po yung sagot natin dito sa example number 2. So, there is no sum for the given geometric infinite sequence. Okay po. So we can find the sum of all finite geometric series. But in the case of an infinite geometric series, when the common ratio is greater than 1, the term in the sequence will get larger and larger, and if you add the larger numbers, you won't get a final answer. The only possible answer would be infinity. So we don't deal with the common ratio greater than 1 for an infinite geometric series. Kasi po, kapag pinush po natin na isolve pa rin po na hindi naman na-satisfy yung given condition natin na ito, ibig sabihin mapapagod lang tayo kasi wala tayong makukuhang sagot. Patuloy pa rin daw po siyang magkikreate ng sagot kasi nga infinite yung sequence po natin. Maliwanag po. So, dapat ang common ratio na masosolve natin ay hindi tataas sa positive 1 at hindi bababa sa negative 1. For your activity, copy and answer in a one-whole sheet of paper. Determine if each infinite geometric series has a sum. If the sum exists, find the sum. So first, for you to identify if you are going to solve for the sum, you are first going to solve for the common ratio. So for example, for number 1, kapag ang nasolve mo common ratio ay nasatisfy niya yung inequality natin na ang R dapat ay mas mataas sa negative 1 at mas mababa sa 1. Then, proceed tayo doon sa formula ng pagkuha ng sum. Pero kung ang nasolve mo namang common ratio ay mas mababa sa negative 1 or mas mataas sa 1, therefore, stop ka na doon kasi wala na po tayong isosolve na sum. Okay po? Kung mayroong hindi naintindihan, magtanong po tayo para alam po natin ang ating gagawin. God bless everyone.